Good morning, everybody. You are tuned to Current Affairs on the Nissan Communications Network. And this morning we have with us Jill Gonzalez. She's an analyst and spokesperson for WalletHub. Her appearance includes NBC Nightly News, Fox Business News, Wall Street Journal Live, and ABC News in New York. She has been a guest on NPR's Marketplace, CBS Radio, and ESPN Radio. Her take on consumer finance has been featured in publications such as the New York Times, Washington Post, Fortune, and Kiplinger. She graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Strategic Communications and a minor in Broadcasting from the Ohio State University. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning. Thanks for
How,
having me.
how are you?
I am good. Happy it's Friday. How about you?
Yeah, it's great. So tell us, what is WalletHub?
WalletHub is a personal finance website that's very consumer focused, almost consumer obsessed. And we really want consumers to be able to make the smartest, most educated financial decisions that they possibly can.
And that would actually it's what it sounds like. It's decisions about your finances.
Yeah, whether you're looking for a new credit card, the best checking account, savings account, mortgages, or even if you're deciding on a new place to live, maybe if you're entrepreneurial, what the best city is to head to, or if you're starting a family, what the best city is there. So we really kind of look at your financial life as a whole and then try to offer you the best rates, the best decision making tools, and the best calculators to really figure out what to do.
Okay, so how does WalletHub tools tool uses the provided financial advice?
Sure. So we actually have a new tool. It's a financial fitness tool. So again, really looking holistically at your finances and seeing where you can save money. Say you have one credit card, but its reward system isn't really structured to meet your spending habits. We can recommend credit cards that are better, might save you money. If you're looking to improve your credit score, say you know that you're going to be buying a car soon, that you're looking to refinance your mortgage soon, and you know that a better credit score, of course, leads to better rates, we can help you kind of set a game plan to do that. And then if you're worried more so about identity theft or fraud, now it's kind of breach season, so that tends to be a front of mind or top of mind to a lot of people right now. Then we can also help you with that. We monitor your credit report 24/7, do the work for you while you sleep. So you'll either get an email alert or text message alert if any suspicious activity is reported.
So how does the tool itself work?
So the tool itself, first of all, you have to answer a few security questions so that we're able to obtain access to your credit report data. And we work with TransUnion, by the way, who's one of the top 3 credit bureaus in America. From there, we get free access to your latest credit score. Full credit report at any time is what we are able to offer you. A lot of sites or services out there right now update monthly or update only every time that you happen to log in, if it is on a monthly basis. We're actually able to update daily. So that's one aspect that kind of sets us apart here. And then from there, once all of your credit report information is known, we use advanced algorithms to then help you improve your credit score, help find you savings, and monitor your credit.
Okay, so you're talking about unlimited access and free. I was reading and all that. Um, the thing must cost something.
Well, because of our partnerships with both TransUnion, who I just mentioned, and also Vantage Score, who offers your credit score, we're able to offer this for free because we can use their resources where they offer this for free to their consumers on an existing basis.
Okay, so that's how you are able to provide it like that.
Yes.
All right. Now, what services will the tool provide the user other than what you already spoken about?
Yes, so on top of what we kind of already talked about, we're actually running this incentive until December 25th, obviously Christmas. If you sign up before then we're actually able to find out using our advanced algorithms what your holiday shopping budget should be. So we look at income, monthly expenses, your monthly expenses to income ratio, your debt ratio, and also how much savings you have in the bank. So, kind of how much you have to fall back on. By using all of that information, we're able to give you a recommended budget. Of course, if you stick to that is up to you. But we're seeing that the typical consumer spends about $800 throughout the holiday shopping season. So that's November 1st, gets earlier every year, up until Christmas Eve. So hopefully your budget is going to be right on track with that. If it's a little bit lower and you've already done the bulk of your spending, you know how much you can afford or how much you really shouldn't be spending this holiday shopping season. So that is one thing that once you join again before Christmas, that's something that pops up immediately and that you have access to for the rest of the month.
I like that, what you shouldn't be spending.
Yeah,
Uh,
unfortunately.
um, yeah, so you're just launching this.
Yes, we just launched on Wednesday.
So what are your goals regarding this launch? I mean, what are you going? What do you expect to see? How?
Well, hopefully, I mean, been working hard on this throughout the year. So hopefully we get some good feedback. Of course, if there's anything we can improve on, we more than welcome that feedback as well. But we really just want to empower consumers to lead better financial lives. I mean, money is the number one stressor in so many people's lives, especially now during the holidays when you want to be able to provide for your family, give back to your favorite charities, and a lot of times people are just stretched a little bit too thin. So it should be a time of joy, but a lot of times it can be one of the most stressful times of the year.
Right.
So we really just want to make it simple for consumers to be able to take hold of their finances.
So if I'm using that service, um, what do I do first? I mean, how do I start about getting the service from you?
Sure, well, I can actually walk you through that. I can share my
No, I mean
screen.
just in I mean just explain it. I mean, do I go and I download a an app that goes on my phone? Do I go to the computer and download a program that runs on my desktop? Do I take it with me?
So right now it's a web-based app. We're launching our mobile app in January.
Okay.
So for now you can get started. I mean, you can still access it from your phone, from your tablet, from your laptop, from your desktop. You simply go to wallethub.com and you will input the needed information, all of that, and you'll be able to access it still from any device. It's device agnostic as far as the algorithms and all of the data that we need to use to be giving you the most up-to-date credit score alerts. Those will either go to your email, your text messages, or both. And then in January, you can go ahead and download the app where it can coincide and work hand in hand with the web app that you've already signed up on.
Okay, so this is sort of like will prepare you before you decide to go and spend money. It's not an instant thing that you sit there and you said, okay, I'm going to buy XYZ. I'm gonna go buy a 65-inch TV, and the program doesn't come right back and say, you know what, you can't afford to do that now. It takes time before that advice comes back to me.
Well, it depends. If you're just looking for an instant purchase, you can kind of glean that information from that holiday budget, which pops up immediately after you join, if it's before December 25th. So
Okay.
if your TV that you want is, say, $800, maybe reduced from 2000, really good deal, um, and your holiday budget comes back that you can only spend or really afford to spend about $600, then you know you'll be going 200 over your limit, which doesn't mean that you can't go out and buy your TV. It means in the next few months moving forward, you need to be then budgeting with whatever credit card debt you have added on to your account. So it can kind of be instantaneous if you have a direct purchase in mind, or if you're just looking at a general spending limit, then that's something that it can also be helpful for.
Okay, so in most cases you're going to be, unless you go and you decide to do your Christmas shopping at once, that you want to know how much you can spend, you would get instant. Now, other than going shopping, what other spending advice am I going to be given? Like, I mean, would it tell me if I can buy a house, how much I can afford, and what my budget is going to be? Would it tell me about a new car?
It will, absolutely. So, one of the most important factors there when you're looking at either a new house or a new car is knowing your credit score. Because a lot of the times, people who are trying to sell you these things don't necessarily know that you know it. So, if you know that you have a credit score that's excellent or very good, and they're trying to offer you a rate that you know someone with maybe poor or average credit might get, then you can kind of come back and say, hey, listen, I know I have very good credit standing and I know what my rate should be. So you can use that in your negotiating. So that's another thing that you can instantaneously find out 20 minutes prior to leaving for the car shop or whatever you're looking to do. So I think that's one thing that everyone should know right off the bat, right after joining, you will be able to find that out. And if you know that your credit score maybe isn't as high as you'd like to see it, then it can also give you kind of a game plan for how to be improving that. So it gives you recommendations instantaneously that you then can work on over time.
Okay, all right, that makes sense then. Yeah, absolutely. Um, if you want to go and share the screen and explain to us, like, or if you want to explain, what information do I need to give before I actually get the service? I mean, people
Yeah.
are afraid today to give too much information, and I'm sure you thought about it over there before you start asking, before somebody wrote that form that asked for this, and they say, well, you know. So what does, can you answer that, or you have to go to the actual program to show us?
I think it's best if I show you. And keep
Okay.
in mind, since we are
No,
working
that's
with TransUnion, who's one of the top, if not the top, credit bureau in the country, we have to have all of the top notch security that they have as well to keep everything protected.
good.
So know
Good.
that going into that.
Good to know.
Um,
Good to know. Yeah.
yeah. And then I can go ahead and share my screen.
Okay.
So this is the WalletHub homepage. You can see all of people who have sung our praises here. And this is basically what we just went over, how the financial fitness tool works. And to access it, you'll click on the join now. Once you click on that, you will be going through our registration process, which is very straightforward, really easy to understand. So the information that you'll of course have to provide, your name. And this is all to verify that you are the person accessing your TransUnion data. No hard questions here. You'll create a password, of course, that you want to be secure. And say you are at a car dealership and they maybe go in the back to pull your credit. You'll get an instant alert as an SMS text message right to your cell phone that alerts you that someone just pulled your credit, because they don't always tell you. And it then also pulls up good rates in your area. Say if you are looking for a car loan or anything like that, you can see the best rates in your area probably before your car salesman even gets back to his desk. So that again offers you just a little bit more to work with and to negotiate with. And here it's pretty interesting. Instead of just asking you to input this information, we give you this multiple choice type question that probably only you know the answer to. So that's another secure way just to identify that you are actually you. Once everything is input and we check out that you are who you say you are led to the dashboard. So here you can see all very streamlined, all very easy to understand. It tells you exactly what type of credit you have. It gauges this on kind of an odometer type looking thing. So graphics that we're all familiar with and know how to read. It shows you your credit alert. So any type of fraud would be showing up here. And also your savings alerts. So say we find you a card that could save you almost $800 over 2 years because of the type of spending you do and the type of rewards it offers. That would be here. And then, like we said, it really houses all of your financial information in one area. You can maybe monitor your parents' cards, your grandparents' cards, if you're a little bit worried of what they might be doing. We've seen a lot of identity theft and fraud targeted to the older subset, places like Florida, Arizona. We just found where some of the top places that identity theft fraud exists. So that's one feature that you can add here. So all of your credit cards, they'll tell you if we need more info for savings or anything like that. Shows you all of your balances, your mortgages, your car insurance. So really everything under one roof. Because a lot of the times we're sorting through bills or emails that really are hard to keep up with.
Interesting.
Yeah, so here's more of your alerts. And then I think this is important, your future plans. So say you're renting right now and you know that you want to buy a home soon. Again, we can kind of game or roadmap the way to best do that, how much you should be setting aside every month, how you should be improving your credit score. We could do the same thing for buying a car, getting a loan, a new credit card. Also, we will have options in the future if you want to start saving for retirement or saving for your child's college fund.
So you don't need your financial advisor anymore. This one does everything.
Exactly. That's really our goal here. We want to give everyone the smartest financial advisor possible for free. Because a lot of times the people that need financial advice are those that can't afford it. And even if you had an in-person financial advisor, they're not going to know when your last late payment was, or they're not going to know that it was 3 years and a day since your last car accident and now you can refinance your car loan. Those are things that you can only really get through machine learning. So that's what we're trying to offer. And then this just shows how in depth and in detail you can make this. Of course, the more details that you're able to provide, the better that we can find and use our algorithms to find the best savings for you. So do you pay your card off in full every month? Out of your monthly spending, how much is on travel? How much is on restaurants, on groceries, on gas? Again, if you're looking for a new credit card and you maybe don't spend any money at restaurants, but you do on gas, we can find you the best gas rewards to then make you the most money back on what you're already spending.
Mm-hmm.
So that all is what you can input there. And then the alerts, which again, I think are really important this time of year, especially with breach season in full effect, with so many people doing their shopping online. This year on Black Friday alone, we saw 103 million people just go online. And with all of these new chip cards and EMV technology, a lot of people feel more secure. But unfortunately, if you're not making in-person card present sales, it's the same information that you were giving to the cashier before.
Right.
And here's an example. So you can save $750 if you reduce the balance on your specific credit card to $2,000 or less. So again, that's a personalized recommendation. Say the balance on your card now is more like $2,200. Just by paying off an extra $200 that month, you can then save $750. So really things that people would not know.
Right, and even a financial advisor could not tell you that unless they lived with you.
Exactly, unless they lived with you and saw, and you were their only client and they
Right,
saw every single bill that you got. And then a
right.
credit alert here. So again, it says that your credit was pulled by Honda Auto Financing. 8 times out of 10, your car dealer is not going to tell you that they're pulling your credit. And any hard inquiry on your credit, especially if you're going around and shopping to car dealer after car dealer, a lot of hard inquiries is actually going to damage your credit score. So just knowing that your credit has been pulled, I mean, you can't go back and ask them to unpull it, but at least now you know that it has been pulled. And again, this will trigger other alerts to show you where the best rates are.
Really, I wasn't aware. So if you go and you shop for a car in different places, it can actually damage your credit score.
Yeah, so I mean, just shopping
Interesting.
around and looking at cars isn't going to damage your credit score or cause any negative information to your credit report. But if you have a sit down meeting with every single car dealer that you go to, and you eventually get to, how much your rate will be, how much your loan's going to be, they can't tell you that information without knowing your credit
Mm-hmm.
history and your credit score. So if you get to that point with multiple car dealers, then yes, you can expect hard inquiries to go to your report.
Interesting. Okay.
So here's a new account alert, obviously reported on your TransUnion credit file. It tells you what bank and exactly when it happened. So this, if you did not want this new account or you did not ask for this new account, then that would be a sign of identity theft and fraud. So it tells you exactly what happened, how much is on here, and then what you should do next. Again, recommendations. If you recognize this account, which hopefully you will, then nothing needs to happen. But if you do not, it tells you exactly what you can call, exactly what you can do, exactly who to call, and then what to do next if you do in fact think that you're a victim of identity theft. So this
Okay.
kind of just goes through a credit card offer, how much you can save.
Everything.
Yeah, really full details. We want to
Does
be as transparent as possible here.
but this is just an advisor. This is, I mean, I see a lot of things here that kind of sound a little bit like that life lock or whatever, that insurance against it. So, but you guys don't provide any type of insurance that if something happened and you identity theft, that we will help you fix it and all that.
Correct. It's
Okay.
not credit insurance or anything like that,
Right.
which be careful, by the way, of companies that offer you that.
Right.
Um, but yeah, this is monitoring
Yeah.
24/7 for free.
And chances are that with this type of monitoring, you are minimizing identity theft to as much as you can, because a lot of times it's not up to you. It's somebody else is doing the damage and you don't know what to do. Here at least you're telling the customer what to do. So
Yeah, exactly. So it's not even just a report and then, well, if you don't recognize this account, good luck
right.
with that.
Yeah.
We try to be as helpful as possible and
Yeah.
really walk you through next steps.
All right.
And with the credit card offers, we do have some credit card partners, but if they're not a good fit for you, we're not going to just offer you them blindly,
Mm-hmm.
as some other services might do just to kind of make as much money as they can.
Right.
Because of our partnerships with TransUnion and VantageScore, we don't need to do that. And here's just your notifications. Again, your email addresses, your cell phone number, credit alerts. And by the way, we use this machine learning. If you get an alert for, say to save you $50 and you delete that, $50 is not lucrative enough to you, then we won't send you any more offers that have that amount of savings. We
Mm-hmm.
might, if we see another one for $200, we'll send you that. Say that's still not enough for you, then we can go ahead and forget about that. So we won't just be bothering you with offers on offers or new alerts on new alerts, we actually learn what you like to see and what you don't. And then here, a
Nice.
lot of people see their credit score and wonder, 720, well, what does that mean? And this analysis actually tells you what you're doing well on and what you could do better on to raise your credit score. So payment history, you've missed 2 payments that are impacting your score. So you know that you really have to be on time with them from now on.
Mm-hmm.
The account mix,
So
same
it's
thing.
education as well as advice about what to do right there and then.
Yeah, exactly. And it tells you how much of an influence the account mix has versus your credit inquiries. So
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of those things are helpful to people because a lot of people just don't know what's behind a credit score. So if
Right.
you don't know and understand what's behind it, how can you improve it? And this will show you what it's done over time and how you compare. This is a demo, so everything looks the same, but it actually shows you how you compare to the rest of the people in your state, in your income bracket, and in your age range. So you can at least see if you're keeping up with the Joneses
Mm-hmm.
or not.
Um, Jill, I know that you said you had the 10:30, and I didn't
Yes.
want to cause you to get you in trouble.
Well, thank you for that. I think that we've gone through all of the pertinent steps here. So I can go ahead and stop sharing now. But if anyone has any feedback or questions, of course, feel free to shoot us an email. Um, but yeah, if you
How
do want to
how
sign up
much
now, that's when you can get your holiday budget.
how much does the service cost on a monthly or how? I mean, roughly.
It's completely free.
It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything to use you.
No, so as you saw when we were going through the registration process,
Right. Okay.
there was no
Right. You
no
don't.
information to enter your credit card,
Right.
nothing like that. It's free and we mean it. There's no upgrade to a premium account. It's completely free. That's our objective here.
So it's I somebody can go today and get it. Can you tell us where?
Yes. Head to simply wallethub.com and click join now.
Okay. All right. That's great. I'll be the first one to do it. I think.
Yes, well, good luck to you and good luck to everyone staying on track with their holiday spending. I know personally it is easier said than done.
All right. Um have a great weekend. Again,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it, and maybe we'll get you back here again after the holidays and you can update us how it went.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll keep you posted, Amnon. Thanks for having
Okay.
me.
No, thank you. All right, everybody. We'll see you on our be here Sunday morning. No, tonight there's going to be Parent Dome. Bye, everybody.
You are tuned to the Nissan Communications Network. Our weekly lineup of call-in programs includes Computers 2K Now with Amnon Nissan, Health In with Debbie Brook, Breaking Free with Marilyn Shannon, Lessons of Vietnam with NCVVI members, The Tanya Love Show, Your Healthy Pet with Gisela DiCarlo. And if you tuned in too late, you can always watch each program in its entirety or download an MP3 audio file of it at www.nissancommunications.com. Sponsored by Atomus.com, makers of quality video recorders and converters for professionals, CarolinaApparel.com, and DeltaForce.net.